So who is the shareholder? The government is the shareholder. The life fund is 86,48,000 and the net liability is, we have to identify the true profit. How to calculate true profit? Discuss about the format of life insurance company, which will be having 15 schedules. Hello my dear students, I am your Rajesh sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram, First Grade College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, in today's session, I am going to handle the subject Corporate Accounting 2 for 4th Sem BCom, the session on accounting for life insurance company. In the previous session, we were discussing on the problems, and today's session also we are discussing on the problem on valuation of balance sheet. This type of problem you can expect for 10 marks in the examination. Next one, on 31st/12/2007, the net liability on the all contract in force of Arshita Life Assurance Company was 11,25,000. So the net liability is 11,25,000. Next one, the life fund was 15,75,000. So if you deduct this 11,25,000 from 15,75,000, you will get a surplus. That is called the surplus. Whatever the difference you get is the surplus. The company has paid an interim bonus of rupees 50,000 during 2007. Interim bonus means in between the year or in the middle of the year, the company will pay 50,000 rupees as an interim bonus. It will be deducted while paying the full bonus. 25% of the surplus is to be allotted to shareholders, 70% to policy holder, and the balance is to be carried forward. So out of 100%, 25% should goes to the shareholder. So who is the shareholder? The government is the shareholder. So who is the policy holder? The policy holder is the person who has taken the insurance. The profit goes to 70% goes to policy holder and remaining will be carry forward. Next one, from the above figures extracted from the books of company, prepare valuation of balance sheet and show the distribution of surplus and balance of bonus payable to policy holder. So this type of question is 10 marks for you. Now let's go to the preparation of balance sheet. First we have to write life fund. So what is the life fund in the question? So life fund is 15,75,000. 15,75,000 is the life fund. 15,75,000 is the life fund. And next one, net liability. What is the net liability? Let's look at the question. Net liability is 11,25,000. So let's write net liability is 11,25,000. Now whatever the difference you get, if you deduct this net liability from life fund, so we have to tally the balance sheet now, which is the highest amount here compared to both the amount. 15,75,000 is the bigger amount. So 15,75,000 here also 15,75,000 here, and the difference what we get is the surplus. Let's deduct the net liability. So from 15,75,000 minus 11,25,000, so it is 4,50,000 is the surplus. 4,50,000 is the surplus. Let's go to the next slide. Here step 2, we have to calculate the true profit here. So how to calculate true profit? So surplus, whatever the amount here, we got the surplus minus interim bonus, then we'll get the surplus. So surplus is 4,50,000. Add the interim bonus. Let's look at the problem. What is the interim bonus? the company has paid the interim bonus of rupees 50,000 during the 2007 is the interim bonus. So let's add the interim bonus 50,000. So now we'll get the true profit is 5 lakh. Next one, coming to the step 3, out of true profit, 70% of the true profit should goes to policy holder, 25% of the true profit should goes to shareholder, and remaining 5% should goes to the carry forward. The profit 5% should be carry forward. So 70% plus 25% equals to 95%. Remaining 5% should be carry forward. Let's calculate later. Here, out of 5 lakh, so 5 lakh into 70%. So here only we will write policy. So policy holder. So it is 5 lakh into 70 by 100. So 5 lakh into 70 divided by 100. So we'll get 3,50,000 will goes to policy holder. Again 25% should goes to shareholder. So now out of 5 lakh into 25 by 100 should goes to shareholder. So it is 1,25,000. Next one, remaining is 5% should be carry forward. So it is 5 lakh into 5 by 100 into 5 divided by 100. So it is 25,000 should be carry forward as a profit. Now next slide. Now in fourth step, in previous problem 95% we were sharing to the policy holder, but in this problem we already shared the profit, 70% has already gone to policy holder. So this step is not required. We can directly go to the next step. So out of this already 70% of the profit already goes to policy holder. So what is the 70% of profit? It is 3,50,000. 3,50,000. Then deduct the interim bonus. So what is our interim bonus here? See. So what is the interim bonus here? The 50,000 is the interim bonus. Deduct this interim bonus. So it is 50,000 should be deducted. So if you deduct the interim bonus, whatever the amount, if you deduct the interim bonus, whatever the amount we get should be goes to policy holder. So it is 3 lakh should goes to policy holder. See here, this step will not come here because already we have distributed 70% of the amount to policy holder. So again 95% of distributing is not necessary. We can directly go for the step 5 and deduct the interim bonus out of the amount what goes to policy holder. The remaining is 3 lakh rupees goes to the policy holder as a final bonus. Now let's go to the one more problem. The life insurance fund of Indian Life Insurance Company was 34 lakhs. So the life fund is 34 lakh on 31st/3/2013. Its actual valuation on 31st/3/2013 disclosed net liability of 28 lakh 80,000. See, the net liability is 28 lakh 80,000 and the life fund is 34 lakh and the interim bonus was declared of rupees 40,000 to the policy holder during the previous year. So it is now proposed to carry forward 11,000 of the profit. The 11,000 of the profit will be carry forward and divide the balance between the policy holder and shareholder. So policy holder should get 95%, shareholder will should get 5%. The valuation of balance sheet, show the valuation of balance sheet, net profit for the year and also distribution of profit we have to show. Now let's go to the step 1, valuation of balance sheet to identify the surplus. Now what is the life fund here? So what is the life fund? So we are having the life fund of 34 lakh. 34 lakh is the life fund. So 34 lakh. And next one, what is the net liability here? So we are having net liability of 28 lakh 80,000 is the net liability. So 28 lakh 80,000 is the net liability. So whatever the difference you get, that amount will be considered as a surplus. So what is the bigger amount? Which side is the bigger amount? So we're having bigger amount in the credit side. So it is 34 lakh both the side, right? Here also 34 lakh. And whatever the difference you get, that is the surplus. So let's deduct this 28 lakh 80,000 from 34 lakh. So it is 5 lakh 20,000. 5 lakh 20,000 is the surplus. Now let's go to the next step. Now we have to calculate the true profit. So how to calculate the true profit here? So surplus as per the balance sheet. So what is the surplus as per the balance sheet is 5 lakh 20,000. So let's write 5 lakh 20,000. Again, what is the interim bonus we have distributed? The interim bonus we have distributed is 40,000. The interim bonus of rupees 40,000 has been declared. So interim bonus is 40,000. And what is the dividend declared? If we have any dividend declared in the company, that should be deducted. So let's see any dividend declared in the problem. So there is no dividend declared in the problem. So dividend declared is nil. So if you add this amount, 5 lakh 20,000 plus 40,000, it is 5 lakh 60,000. 5 lakh 60,000 is the true profit. 5 lakh 60,000 is the true profit. Next one, the third step is calculation of profit available as dividend. So under the third step, we have to deduct any profit carry forward. So what is the net profit here? So what is the net profit here? 5 lakh 60,000 is the net profit. So 5 lakh 60,000 minus profit carry forward. So what is the profit carry forward? So let's look at the question. So the profit is carry forward, or proposed profit to be carry forward is 11,000. So let's deduct this 11,000. So what are the amount we got is the profit available for dividend. So it is 5,49,000. So 5,49,000 is the profit available for dividend. Next one, out of the profit available as dividend, 95% of the profit should goes to policy holder and the 5% should goes to shareholder. That is the law. So out of 5,49,000 into 95%. So 95% means how much you get? Divided by 100. So you get, let's write the 95% of the profit should goes to policy holder. That means it is 5,21,550. And the remaining amount is again 5,49,000 into 5 by 100. So it is 27,450 should goes to shareholder. So now let's take this amount. This is the amount we will pay to the policy holder. So it is 5,21,550. So 5,21,550 minus interim bonus. Interim bonus means what we have paid in the middle of the year. What is the interim bonus here? So what is the interim bonus is 40,000 is the interim bonus. Let's deduct this 40,000 as interim bonus. The whatever the amount available, that is the amount bonus payable for policy holder. So that is 4,81,550 is the bonus payable to policy holder. Again, let's go to the one more sum. The life fund of a life insurance company was rupees 86,48,000 as on 31st/12/2007. The interim bonus paid during the intervaluation period was 1,48,000. The interim bonus is 1,48,000. The periodical or actual valuation determined as net liability is 74,25,000. The life fund is 86,48,000 and the net liability is 74,25,000. Surplus brought forward from the previous year is 8,50,000. We should add back to the surplus. Next one. The directors of the company proposed to carry forward 9,31,000. It should be deducted and divide the balance between the shareholder and the policy holder in ratio of 5:95. That means 5% is to 95%. 95% for the policy holder and 5% for the shareholder. And 1:19 means also same, 5:95. If you get like this, 1:19 means there is also same. So it is 5:95%. Show the valuation of balance sheet, the net profit for the valuation period and the distribution of the surplus. So this problem was asked in the April-May 2011 question paper. Let's solve this question. So what is the life fund? So let's take the life fund is 86,48,000. So let's write life fund is 86,48,000. Next one, what is the net liability here? So the net liability is 74,25,000. So 74,25,000. Now whatever the difference you get, so which is a bigger amount? So now we are having, so 86,48,000 is the bigger amount. Then write the both the side, right? 86,48,000 and deduct this 74,25,000 and whatever the difference we get, that is the surplus. Now 86,48,000, here also 86,48,000 and let's identify the difference. Let's identify the difference. 86,48,000 minus 74,25,000. So the difference is 12,23,000. The difference is 12,23,000. Let's go to the next slide. Now under step 2 we have to identify the true profit. How to calculate true profit? So let's write the surplus first. 12,23,000. Now what is the interim bonus we have provided? So what is the interim bonus here? The interim bonus is 1,48,000. Let's add 1,48,000. Next one is dividend declared. Have you declared any dividend? Let's check. Have you declared any interim bonus? So there is no interim bonus declared in this sum, it is nil. And there is a brought forward is there. The profit is brought forward from the previous year. So the brought forward from the previous year of the profit or surplus is 8,50,000. That should be added to the current year surplus. So plus profit brought forward. So what is the profit brought forward here? It is 8,50,000. So add all the amount. So it is 22,21,000. 22,21,000 is the true profit. True profit is 22,21,000 is the true profit. Now let's come into the third step. So total true profit 22,21,000. Out of the true profit, deduct the profit carry forward. So what is the profit carry forward here? See, what is the profit carry forward is? It is 9,31,000 is the profit carry forward. Now let's deduct this amount. So 9,31,000. So 9,31,000 should be deducted out of 22,21,000. If you deduct that, you'll get 12,90,000. 12,90,000 is the profit available for dividend. Out of the 12,90,000, 95% of the profit or dividend should goes to policy holder and 5% of the profit goes to shareholder. Let's divide 12,90,000. So 12,90,000 into 95 by 100. Let's calculate. So it is 12,25,500. Okay, it is 12,25,500. So remaining 12,90,000 minus 12,25,500. That means 12,90,000 into 5 by 100 equals to 64,500 should goes to shareholder. So now out of this amount, deduct the interim bonus, then you'll get the actual bonus payable to policy holder. Now 12,25,500. What is the interim bonus we have paid? So we have paid interim bonus of rupees 1,48,000. See here. So we have paid the interim bonus of 1,48,000. So deduct this 1,48,000. Then you get the final bonus payable to policy holder. So 12,25,500 minus 1,48,000. So then the amount is 10,77,500. 10,77,500 is the amount or the final bonus payable to policy holder. So this type of problem you can expect for 10 marks question. So this is very easy problems and compulsory you will be having for 10 marks. And also whatever the problem is solved here, this is a question paper problem. Question paper problem will be having this type of problem for 10 marks. So if you have any doubts or any issues, you can leave a comment below. So in the next session we are going to discuss about the format of life insurance company, which will be having 15 schedules. 4 schedules for the revenue account, and then we have to prepare the revenue account. And after the from 5 to 15 or 11 schedule is for balance sheet schedule. So it is very, very easy, but you have to mug up the schedules. Then only you can do the problem. So for every item, you should be knowing the under which schedule that item will be comes in the balance sheet or in the preparation of schedules. So which item goes to which schedule, that information if you have, then you can easily solve the problem. In the next session, let's solve the problems and also let's understand the format of life insurance company and the adjustment of life insurance company. Every adjustment will be having twofold effect. Every adjustment will be having a double effect. So where adjustment and how to identify the adjustment, how to bring the solution for those things, let's understand in the next session. Till then, thank you so much. See you in the next session.